The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach on that, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his left. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Walker hitting the ball is out. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remember when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Out to his left. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Patterson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. One more time with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off of play action, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So they dialed up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up backing the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Taken from just outside the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Got London on a slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. There keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, Mariota throws right back to London, complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run to Patterson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now Gino on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. That's the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota just shy of the 30. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3rd and 2, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. Oh, they got a couple there. That brings up 3rd and 5 there. So no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and couple it with a big dose of honey.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Running the counter, Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 22, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, they wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Patterson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Mariota to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down, here's Patterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the red zone now, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing is Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Smith on first down. And he floated one out there incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That will do for 7 yards. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Football, and the Falcons grab it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been run for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Mariota to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On play action, Mariota on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll give it to Patterson. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? But with exclamation point on their win with that score.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.